Welcome to the second episode of the Connoisseur. Today we'll be taking a look at Captain Blood with Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland. Also with Lionel Atwill and Basil Rathbone. Now, this is a great movie. Now, a lot of people do not look at the older movies Hollywood has put out, but the truth is they're better written and better acted than most movies that come out today. Now, I'm not dissing movies that come out today because some of them are pretty good, but these are classic. Captain Blood is the story of Peter Blood, a doctor in England, who treats a wounded man and is unjustly imprisoned for it and sold as a slave, sent to the Caribbean to be bought by Colonel Bishop, played by Lionel Atwill. Well, Colonel Bishop has no interest in buying Peter Blood because Peter Blood has too much spirit for his liking, but he has just enough spirit for Colonel Bishop's niece, played by Olivia de Havilland. She's the one who buys him. Of course, he's not happy about being bought and sold like a piece of property, but they have nice chemistry together. The dialogue is witty. They don't write him like this anymore, but that's a damn shame too. But no, their chemistry is great. I mean, something had to be going on between them, but it's just such great acting. And of course, then when Peter Blood escapes and becomes a pirate, of course she's repelled by this notion that he would trade his freedom to become a pirate. And he eventually teams up with the hard-drinking, hard-fighting French rascal Captain Levasseur, played by Basil Rathbone. Now, ultimately, Basil Rathbone kidnaps the niece of Colonel Bishop, and of course it's up to Captain Blood to rescue her. He buys her like a piece of property, and they get into a fight about it that ends in bloodshed. This is like the first of many duels between Errol Flynn and Basil Rathbone, and being the first, you can already see that Basil Rathbone is the superior swordsman, even though he loses, but that was the real thing about it. Basil Rathbone was the best swordsman in Hollywood, but he never won a duel. He was always cast as the bad guy, but you could tell he was always the better swordsman than who he was going up against. So yeah, this was directed by Michael Curtiz, the same Michael Curtiz who would go on to direct Casablanca, The Adventures of Robin Hood. Well, he co-directed that one, but still. He also directed Mystery of the Wax Museum with Fay Wray in 1933. In 1933, Fay Wray was also in King Kong, among many other movies, like The Most Dangerous Game. But, yeah. Anyway, Captain Blood is a very good movie. If you like movies like The Princess Bride or the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, you owe it to yourself to track down a copy of Captain Blood, because this is the film that started the swashbuckler, as you can see here. And it's definitely among the best of them, despite like the really amateurish swordplay. The story works. It is such a good film. I would really recommend it. If I had to rate it, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I'd give it a 10 out of 10, but the swordplay is, they're just in the beginning of their skills, and no, that just definitely drags it down a point. It's definitely as good as one of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. So yeah, it's the second episode of The Connoisseur. Hope you like it, and if you like, please subscribe. Ciao for now.